Now it's time to meet a new animal. The new animal is the kangaroo. A kangaroo has large, powerful back legs and small front legs. It also has a long, thick, powerful tail. A kangaroo can fight with its front legs and use its strong tail to defend itself. A kangaroo can jump about 25 feet. He may go up to 30 miles an hour. Some kangaroos live in trees. Baby kangaroos are called joeys. The mother carries the baby in a pocket or pouch for weeks. The story of Kevin Kangaroo. Kevin Kangaroo was usually cheerful. Most of the time, he was humming or smiling or just generally happy. It was not often you would see Kevin Kangaroo without his smile. He was cheerful and happy, and all his friends could count on him to cheer them up. Kevin Kangaroo lived in a town with a funny name called Kalamazoo. Can you say Kalamazoo? I think you can if you try it. Let's say it slowly. One part at a time. Listen to me. Kalamazoo. That's right. Kevin Kangaroo lived in Kalamazoo, and many times you could see him hopping along with his cheery smile. Some people thought it was funny that he was always happy. They thought kangaroos should be sober and serious. They would say, "That cookie Kevin Kangaroo, he just smiles and sings all the time. How can he stay so happy?" Most of the time, it was easy for Kevin Kangaroo to be happy, because that's the way he naturally was. But one day, Kevin Kangaroo woke up and things just didn't look right or feel right. The sky, instead of being a pretty bright blue, was gray. The world, instead of seeming a happy place to him, seemed dull and dreary. His mouth, instead of smiling all by itself, seemed to turn down at the corners. Even his happy hop seemed to have left him. He walked slowly like everybody else, only maybe a little slower. His gay little hum was gone. He found himself sighing sad sighs instead. "Oh dear," said Kevin Kangaroo. "What is wrong with the world today?" He trudged down the streets of Kalamazoo, feeling sad and looking as if he had lost his last friend. Poor Kevin Kangaroo. A few blocks down the street, he met a small kangaroo. At least, Kevin Kangaroo thought it was a kangaroo. He could not really be sure because it seemed all he could see was a huge mouth. From that mouth were coming the loudest, saddest howls you have ever heard. The little kangaroo wasn't just sad. He was terribly, terribly unhappy. "Oh dear," sighed Kevin Kangaroo. What is the matter with you, little kangaroo? The little kangaroo howled even louder. I'm so unhappy, he howled. I haven't got anybody to play with. I can hop very good like a kangaroo should. My big brother won't let me play with him. And the small kangaroo had to stop and sob a few sobs before he could go on. I can't play my new kazoo. Look, little kangaroo, watch me kick my heels. Kevin Kangaroo gave a mighty bound, clapped his heels together with a resounding click, and came down to earth again. The small kangaroo did not stop crying, but he wasn't crying quite so loudly now. And if your brother won't play with you, I will. That's alright, said the small kangaroo sniffing. You don't have to. I don't like the game he's playing anyway. It's just that... And I think you can hop perfectly well. Here, try it with me. The little kangaroo watched carefully as Kevin Kangaroo hopped, and then he hopped. Really, his hopping wasn't bad at all. Now, Kevin Kangaroo said, wiping the tears from the little fellow's eyes, let's see about that kazoo. Where is it? Here. I can't make a sound on it. Kevin Kangaroo took out his own kazoo. Did you know you are supposed to hum cheerfully into a kazoo? That is what makes the music. Here, let me show you. Kevin Kangaroo began a happy tune on his kazoo, and before you could say kazoo kazam, they were both kicking their heels and playing a merry tune on the kazoos. Oh, I feel much better, said the little kangaroo when the song was finished. So do I, said Kevin Kangaroo, and he realized that it was true. The world, instead of seeming dull and dreary, was a happy place again. His mouth was turned up at the corners. His happy hop was back. Even the sky, which had been so gray, seemed a brighter blue. He had cheered up the small kangaroo, and while he was doing it, he had cheered up himself. So many times, boys and girls, when we try to help other people, we find that we are happier. If we think about ourselves, we may be sad and depressed. If we act cheerful, we will not only help other people, but pretty soon, we will be feeling cheerful ourselves. What does the word burden mean? Yes, it means a trouble or hard thing. This Bible verse tells us that we are to bear one another's burdens. Now tell me what the word bear means. This is a word that has several meanings that you already know. A bear is an animal, but that is not what it means in this Bible verse. Bare can mean uncovered, but that is not what bare means in this verse. Who wants to guess what bear means in the scripture verse? Bear ye one another's burdens. Bear means to carry. Carry one another's burdens. This Bible verse tells us that we are to help each other out when we have troubles. If you know someone who is sad, you should try to help them be happy again. We should try to help each other. Bear ye one another's burdens. Galatians 6:2.
Ready? Sing. A kangaroo zoo. Kicked up his heels and played a kazoo.
Kangaroo reads K reads